Happy Corrupt Marketing Day, or as many of you may know it by, Valentine's Day. The day of love and big corporations making a quick buck off of 90% of the time cheesy gifts. Love it or hate it, I hope you have a nice day regardless. Both my partner and I don't like it that much personally, it is of course a thing. A very well known thing at that. Now the reason you probably follow me is because of The Legend of Zelda. I make videos about the video game series, but how does all of this relate to Valentine's Day? Well, I'm sure some of us, or many of us, have had a little crush or two on some characters from the series. I know I have. Just a few. And thought for the big day this year, I could pick one of the characters in the series that I believe could actually be a perfect Valentine for you this year. That character is the wonderful, the fantastic, talented, fun, and just straight up amazing Tingle. A man who is often the butt of jokes amongst many fans, and I myself am guilty of it too. But today, I am going to essentially tell you 10 brilliant reasons as to why Tingle is undoubtedly an amazing potential Valentine for you. And I'm being serious, you won't want to miss this. Be sure to go and grab yourself a snack or a drink and send them in to get featured right here. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already, it really helps the channel out. And let's get into this one. Reason number 1. Personality. Tingle is a fun and energetic character. There is rarely a dull moment when around this man. I mean, just take these various examples of him in conversation. He's a delight. Reason number 2. Creativity. Tingle is not just a fun and energetic dude, but also a highly creative one. This man reeks creativity in a very good way. In one of his many careers, map sales in Majora's Mask, he can be seen marketing them extremely well with his out-of-this-world strategy. As a self-proclaimed fairy reincarnate, Tingle uses this to his advantage. In this adventure, he can be found hovering in the air via a balloon. If that isn't out-of-the-box thinking, then I don't know what is. It's an eye-catching idea that's hard to miss, and I'm sure if you ever ask him to come up with more, he won't struggle. This really elevates him up a level. Reason number 3. His many careers. As previously mentioned, Tingle has had many careers over the years, one of which was a map salesman during the events of Majora's Mask, but he's had others. In The Wind Waker, after a little bit of a sus period in jail, which we'll touch on later, he goes on to be a map translator. How cool is that? He runs Tingle Tower, which is also seen in Four Swords Adventures as a little minigame, but also in The Wind Waker. In the Seaside Adventure, this is actually where he runs the map translating business. And it also helps Link to complete the actual quest of the game because he translates Triforce charts. Awesome. Reason number 4. Tingle has a great family behind him. In Majora's Mask, the 35-year-old ferryman's father is actually the man that runs the swamp tours. He isn't particularly supportive of his son, but that's his problem. Tingle does however have a few brothers, Ankle and Knuckle, and whilst not related, allegedly, he does have a close friend called David Jr. They all help Tingle to run his tower in The Wind Waker. Very supportive and always got his back. Oh, and he also has an uncle. Reason number 5. Tingle has his own standalone games. Yup, Tingle has his own set of games. 3 main Tingle games and a little DSiWare game. And one game that was going to be developed but got cancelled. That's on top of appearing in 5 main Zelda games and Hyrule Warriors. Name me another character outside of the main ones from the Zelda series that has this. Yeah, I didn't think so. Reason number 6. Tingle is a brilliant gift giver. If we look at one of his own games, Ripen Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love, we see that a core part of the game is the relationship between Tingle and some of the characters. He has to raise affection levels between himself and them. This is done in a mode called Love Push, and it is done to raise the love meters. Yes, this is all very real. How is this done? Gift giving. This mechanic is quite literally a gift giving mechanic from Tingle, meaning Tingle is in fact a great gift giver. You can definitely expect to be spoiled by this dude. Reason number 7. Tingle is famous. No joke. We see so much of him without him even being present. In Skyward Sword, we find a little stuffed plushie toy of Tingle. Famous. Hyrule in Twilight Princess is literally cosplaying Tingle. Famous. In Phantom Hourglass, he's on a wanted poster. Famous. In Spirit Tracks, we can find figurines of him. Famous. And finally, in Breath of the Wild, we can find a Tingle costume. Famous. Actually, speaking of that Phantom Hourglass point, let's go back to that real quick. Reason number 8. Tingle has a bit of a mysterious side to him, which I personally find very cool, like a sort of bad boy vibe. Okay, so in Phantom Hourglass, we see a little wanted poster inside a shop. What on earth has Tingle done now? I mean, in terms of the timeline, this takes place after The Wind Waker, the game in which we find Tingle in jail. For theft, he stole a picto box. Petty crime, maybe, but it's clear this life of crime goes on down the line, making him a bit of a bad boy. Okay, after some serious thought, this maybe isn't a good thing. Like, at all. Moving on. Reason number 9. The self-confidence in this man is unbelievable. Tingle couldn't give a damn what people think of him, and that is something I value so highly. In a life where his father shames him for what he loves, a life where his personality is so different from the average person, I value that he really embraces his personality. That is arguably the best quality you could ask for in a person. But my last reason, oh my, this last reason will truly top off this list and honestly just work perfectly with this reason. Reason number 10. Tingle is hot. Happy Valentine's Day, folks.